This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show. Fun and laughter guaranteed. So you bring the comments, they make the show flow. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show. Pop culture, comedy, news and more. We bring the freshest, so you know the score. This is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show. Come on and comment, don't be shy, just give it a try. Okay, let's go. So this is the Mo Show, the Maurieo Show, coming to you live, in real life, from our studio in Ngaruawahia, Aotearoa, New Zealand. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Pi. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day. I certainly have. So, it's been an interesting few days. I think I last posted on my own social media this post that you see here, which was on June the 10th, maybe. No, that's on the Saturday. So Saturday was the what have we got Saturday as? Saturday was the 10th. Yeah, this was my last. Oh, what happened there? That wasn't according to plan. This was my last sort of social media post on my own. On my own, I haven't posted since then. I have been quite active on social media, but not my own social media, someone else's. So, as you can see here, I was at the Careers Expo in Claudeland. So Saturday was set up day, and I had to take down my green screen here. So although you see a green screen behind me, it's not the green screen that's there, it's my temporary, my mobile green screen. So you can see the edges there, as I haven't quite got it low enough here to be effective or to cover the whole thing. Not that that matters. I think it just gives a nice steady background. So yeah, we set that up on the Saturday. I set up my green screen. It was largely a little bit experimental. I was quite pleased with the way I got the screen set up, but we're on inside and on a carpet floor, so I've got my tripod there. I was putting an optical level on it on the day, putting my tripod there, but underneath it is a triangle of wood, a wooden triangle of maybe 10-12 mil MDF with holes in it. Then that's what holds the tripod in, or steady, so it doesn't fall over. It did rock a little bit, I found, after I'd set it up, because the board had a bit of a bow in it. So I set it up on the Saturday and then used it on the Sunday. But when I arrived on the Monday, I flipped the board over and stopped it rocking. It put the curve upwards, and so there was no rocking of the board. And so I've put another slightly different coloured green sheet over the top of the board, and it is a bit problematical with foot traffic, but it also protects my green screen as well from shoe dirt and things like that. So we got it all set up there. The lights, not too bad, however. There are some dark spots down the bottom there. You can see just between my legs at floor level there, a lot of shadow and stuff there. So I'm not 100% sure as to how I would go about lighting that, but it's something that I'm working on. So the concept is, why the green screen? Well, the idea is we're on the Waikato Engineering Careers Association stand, and we're promoting engineering. So my concept was to get a bit of engineering gear, like some high-vis jackets, the level. I had a leveling staff, hard hats, that sort of thing, and get the clients or the people to dress up. So we got that bit of an engagement, and then put them in sort of various engineering scenarios with my green screen, which I'll see if I can maybe get something going with that here. So I've put these stuff in Google Photographs. Maybe I can go to my Google scene there. So I put it in Google Photographs in my green screen album, and these are some of the ones that I've done there. So this is the what I've been able to do. My earlier ones didn't have the border around them of the. Oops, I think somehow I've got a bit active there. My background green screen's gone a bit AWOL. Oh well. So this is these are some of the ones you can see here. The high-vis jacket and what have you. I haven't been too discerning with the cutout, but I think it seems to come out good enough. So yeah, here's another example these are the ones that I've been doing. So this is just various backgrounds that I've found, and that's something that I need to try and work on. This is in Cuba, and this one here is Little Rock Central High School. So, fairly significantly engineered building, I guess. And this is just a street scene in Cuba. I'm quite intrigued with Cuba and the look of it and things like that. So very nice. This one here is an artwork. So some of my backgrounds are street art. This one's a little bit grainy, but it's called the Auto Cube, and it's in Saudi Arabia, I think, there where they have sculptures on the intersections. And so this is one where they've set these old cars in concrete. Quite an intriguing sort of artwork, I thought, but maybe not everyone will agree with that sort of sentiment, I suppose. This is a Banksy, again a bit grainy. It's difficult sometimes to get high res pictures, and obviously my scaling, I want to keep the people front and center, but these are the type of things that I did. A bucket wheel excavator, not quite sure what it's doing in the middle of the road, or maybe it's not in the middle of the road, but seems to be a lot of people there. Some of the students at the expo were intermediate year, so they were year 7 and 8, which is maybe 10, 12, 13, so not quite not quite our, why that keeps moving, quite our usual clientele, but I thought they, they got into the swing of things and maybe found out a little bit about engineering. Perhaps, certainly the main message that I was trying to get across was the STEM message of science, technology, engineering and maths, the importance of these sort of concepts. Some of them even asked questions about the level. I don't know why that keeps moving. But intriguing. I'm not sure whether it's the screen moving or what. Anyway, I think I'm more worried about the background than anything else. So yeah, here's another one at the big gumboot and tie happy. So I was trying to go with sort of scenes and things that people might be familiar with. This is an abbey in England, an old abbey there. I made my photographs available on Google, so I created a QR code for the link to my photographs so that people can view them. I haven't so far found any suggestions that people have been viewing them. There seems to be people that are linked to my account, but I haven't noticed any sort of traffic or anything in my Google account. So there, I'm still in the process of processing all of them. So this is just a little construction scene here. I tried to encourage the groups to, say engineering or give the thumbs up or that sort of thing when we were doing the photos. Here in a coal mining scene here. And that's quite a good high-res photo, probably from the manufacturer, but if you can, getting the high-res backgrounds is there. On the moon, the moon landing. I'm not quite sure, the actual background may have been photoshopped as well. Pretty grainy, but considering the length of lens that you'd have to use to see it on the moon, not too bad considering. This one I think is Times Square, so don't imagine doing a bit of leveling in Times Square. I'm sure it would probably be done on the night shift or something like that, but anyway. Oops, I can see I've missed a bit on that one. See a bit of green screen remaining there in a couple of spots. Never mind. This one here, the Hadron Collider. So having a bit of a go at that one. Oops, I've missed a bit there as well. I have to improve on my green screen game. The green screen will pick out, well, the software will pick out the majority of the ones, but sometimes there's a little bits get missed, especially in the darker areas. But it's not, well, too noticeable. That one's a bit better. That's a museum, I believe, in Iran. A museum, yeah. So, very great engineering feat there. Now this guy here with his hat, I don't think he wanted to be in the photo. Mr. Anonymous. Anyway, we got it done. Niagara Falls. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for backgrounds, that would always always welcome to put them in the comments or something like that. And just street art, bit of street art. So you'll notice now that I haven't got the border around these ones. Different view of Niagara Falls, and no borders on these. After I'd done a few, I decided on to put the border around as a good sort of advertising type thing. So this is the Southern Alps of New Zealand, I think, and this is a underground ventilation in a mining situation. Is my understanding. Uluru, Ayers Rock in Australia, and a typical construction scene. I don't quite know where that is. It's not local. United Rentals, not a firm I'm familiar with, putting up some tilt slabs. And this is a cartoon background, so it's Photoshop on a Photoshop, or an animated or a rendered background. That one. The old cat loader, and I think it's coal. It looks pretty fine material, but I'm saying coal, could be wrong. And just in a wasteland, I think, or somewhere. Yeah, on the moon, walking on the moon. No, that's not the right one. And this here's another bucket wheel situation. Some pyramids. These are ones that I took on the Saturday. No, on the Sunday, where it was parents and kids came along, and so I did 3 of each. I did 3 backgrounds. These couple of kids came along and had a bit of a ball. They probably won't remember seeing. No, I haven't seen Moz tonight, Nathan. No, I was sort of trucking along on my own. Sorry. Yeah, he must might be have something on or something. Yeah. How did your maths exam go? Yeah. And what's your next exam? So I'm just flicking through some of my green screens that I did at the Careers Expo. There were some guys there from the university with a robot, an agricultural robot, Nicobot, I think it was called. Oh, there's some pictures on the Facebook page, actually, there. But yeah, no, Moz has got other things to do, and in the wilds of Africa with our young intrepid travellers with their lollipops. Okay. Oh, and they also went to the moon. Here we go. This is the Flatiron building. I'm not sure exactly where that is. It's in America. It's called the Flatiron building because it looks like a flat iron. I think it might be in Chicago. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. And the Dubai airport, that one. The airport in Dubai. And that's Mount Cook, New Zealand, I think. Mount Cook. Yeah. All right. Mount Cook again. The Eiffel Tower. Hard to get the Eiffel Tower, get it all in, and then have the the people, my green screen people, at a reasonable height that they can be viewed. But so sometimes scale has to go out the window. On that scale, they could probably swing from the arches of the Eiffel Tower. And just a bit of street art background. I think it's probably a parking building or something like that. So, yeah. Viva Las Vegas! Coming up. And moon landing. The moon landing. So I got that one's not too bad. I saw a couple that I've missed there's a few little bits of green screen left. Oh, this young guy here, he's got a little excavator on his Crocs there, so I figured he liked excavators, so I've given him a few excavators there. You can see when they put the staff around with the silver side out, it reflects on the green. So, yeah, a little bit tricky. Oh, and this is the farming statue at the end of Victoria Street in Hamilton. Vietnam, I think. I think it was where Tomb Raider, or Cambodia. No, Cambodia. Angkor Wat. This is at Cambodia. I think it's where Tomb Raider or one of those sort of things was there. And Niagara Falls again. This is the corner of Hollywood and Vine. 1964, I think. So the old vehicles and what have you there. And again, that's the ventilation, mining ventilation, and a bit of a drainage situation, installing a manhole. And we're back on the moon. Niagara Falls and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Although this photo here, it looks like the cathedral has got more of a lean on than the actual tower. I don't know whether that's the photo angle or what's happening, but yeah, I've seen photos where the lean of the tower is better. I think it could depend on the angle. But the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This is me again in some of the scenes. These were the people on the stand that I was working with. There, the Hadron Collider, and that's just the green screen setup there itself with all there. That was our stand. That intimidating engineering type woman there on the left. Alright, and now a few more, the manhole one. Tunnel boring machine. Now these are some ones that we did at the open day. The Wintec, we did the Wintec open day. So same backgrounds. That's a better Eiffel Tower one actually. Let's try and look that one up. The Eiffel Tower under construction. Las Vegas. And there, these are quite familiar. The old this is now where did this go? Oh, this was I think that was there too. The old curbing machine, the old toothpaste machine, pumping them out. Now that's Mount Cook, I think, as well. And I've used that one earlier. It's one of my work colleagues at my hometown, Tite Bay, Cuba. Street scene from Cuba with the old I think they're Chevys. Probably got Russian Lada motors in them or something. Niagara Falls. And this is one I did of a bit of street art where I inserted myself in behind the photo. Apparently, I actually cut out around the mushroom and then put myself over the top. You can see there's a little bit of the peak of the policeman's hat. I should have done that as well. Never mind, next time. One of my colleagues, these are from quite a few years ago, these ones, Stonehenge, on the moon, and yeah, me in the Houses of Parliament. I don't know where that one is. I thought that was, oh, that's somewhere else. At the Village People. So, yeah. This one here. The Vatican. That's quite a good high-res photograph, the Vatican. There, St. Peter's, I think. Very good. And one of my colleagues at a lift going up a mountain. The construction of the Eiffel Tower. It's in colour. I don't know whether it's been rendered or something. It may have been coloured. But yeah, a bit grainy. Corner of Hollywood and Vine in 1965, I think. And somewhere in Times Square. A Banksy. Quite like the old Banksies as the backgrounds. And the roller coaster, the Eiffel Tower. That one sort of works. Yeah, if I cut them off at the knees. And just a nice, beautiful lagoon or something. Here we are at Uluru, Niagara Falls, and Eiffel Tower. Mount Egmont. Is that Mount Egmont? Or Mount Taranaki? Yeah. Very cool. The Hoover Dam. Building the Hoover Dam. Whoa. The Eiffel Tower. That's that Banksy one again. I think that's in Israel. The wall was in Israel. Now that's a better one, I think, of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I think the cathedral is more straight up and down, and you can see the lean on the tower. Though, same ground, one wonders. Here we are at the pyramids. The Playboy Mansion. These are quite a lot earlier ones that I did. Yeah, a bit grainier. These are some of my first ones. You can see the bit of board there at the bottom that the tripod's in. That's under my green screen that I showed earlier. Elvis, well, or an impersonator of Elvis, maybe. And at the Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure whether that's Red Square in Moscow. And Mount Everest, that one. Mount Rushmore, Las Vegas, and yeah, on the moon. Me on the moon, me at the Hoover Dam with Fez, I think that is, and a Banksy, and at the Playboy Mansion. And that's my green screens so far. So thanks everybody for popping along, and that's me. I've going to wind it up now, and we'll be back again in 2 days' time. This has been a Maurieo presentation, recorded live in real life at our studio in Ngaruawahia, Aotearoa, New Zealand, a place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country. Bloody marvellous. Cheers. See you.